Here they are, our CBS 21 News political insiders. Tony May on the Democratic side, Charlie Giroux on the Republican side. Gentlemen, thank you as usual for being here.
Yes, and we want to begin with Attorney General Kathleen Kane. We have a Western Pennsylvania lawmaker who is seeking to seek some type of problems against Kathleen Kane here, so to speak. Charlie, you want to begin with this one?
Carol Metcalfe wants to have her impeached. With all due respect to Representative Metcalfe, good luck. Kathleen Kane did not do the right thing. She made a highly political decision, which was the wrong decision, but she's not getting impeached for this.
Why do you say it was wrong?
She herself said you don't get the opportunity to pick and choose between which laws you're going to defend.
But she didn't break any rules, right? When she passed it on to another
She
member
abrogated
of
the responsibilities of her office.
I understand that fully. Tony, what's your side?
It's not a high crime or misdemeanor, so it's not likely to go anywhere. But this, Daryl Metcalfe, you have to understand and give some leeway to as the most conservative member of the State House of Representatives. So if the sun came up and it was cloudy, he probably would want to impeach Tom Russell. But
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Did Tom hear that? By any chance?
He's running out the back door.
He already is.
All right, we got that one, guys.
Let's talk transportation real quick, because today seemed like there's some traction was going to be made, and then all of a sudden at the end of today they decided to table this until November. Charlie, you and I have talked about how important, you and I, the Secretary of Transportation, Tony, has often agreed with us, but we've got to figure this transportation thing out, and now pushing it back further. Doesn't that just put us further away from figuring out what we're going to do?
Tony has consistently agreed with us. And Tony, there's a phrase for what they did. It is
Kick the can
down the road. Unfortunately, they weren't able to negotiate out a settlement this week. Hopefully, the next 2 weeks will provide the opportunity for cooler heads to work out something which is vital to the people of Pennsylvania. The problem here is there are a lot of moving parts underneath the surface because it is a relatively comprehensive bill encompassing a variety of different modes of transportation and funding streams. Everybody has a separate opinion about how it all should be worked out. But ultimately, there has to be a bill that will work for the people of Pennsylvania and for our economy.
And that's the basis, really.
Yeah, the good news is that House and Senate leaders are talking. Unlike the way things went in Washington, where we went to an impasse and no one was talking to anybody, at least they're talking, and we pretty much know, and going back to the idea about labor negotiations, we know what the differences are in opinion. It involves the prevailing wage law, it involves money for Philadelphia schools, and it involves the kinds of taxes or kinds of funds that will be raised, whether it will be raised from truckers or from private automobile drivers. They're working on the details, and that's a good sign.
All right, we want to hit Obamacare.
Yep.
Really quick, we only have about 30 seconds.
That's all you have to say is Obamacare.
Obamacare. Okay, the website's not working, but we have a deadline, and if people don't sign up by the deadline, they will be fined. What's going to happen?
Easy solution, extend the deadline just as President Obama extended it for corporations. Extend the individual mandate for at least a year. Beyond that, fire Kathleen Sebelius and others who were responsible for what is an unmitigated disaster, one of many attached to Obamacare.
Tony, aside from hearing that, I mean, politically speaking, wouldn't it be good for the president to come out and at least extend some of these deadlines? Because then he could say, look, I said I wouldn't negotiate with a gun to my head, but now I will.
I think there's time for that to happen if this crash effort to bring in the Silicon Valley's brightest minds to look at the system and see if it can't be repaired and patched. If that doesn't work, it gives him, he's going to say, I tried my best, therefore we'll give you a 90-day extension, and we're going to beef up the other ways to sign up for insurance. One of the things that I think it was difficult from the start was to think that people who have no kind of insurance at all, no health insurance at all, were going to just simply go on the web and sign up, and it was going to go easy peasy,
but why
nice
not?
and easy.
If the government laid it out?
Because if you don't have health insurance, you're likely not to have good access to the internet as well.
Oh, please.
See, Charlie, I mean...
Tony,
it's the website crashing, not the internet.
Yeah, that's exactly the point. And I mean,
But
I don't think it was you. I think it was one of your counterparts who was on here saying, oh, this is just a minor glitch. It's no big problem. And then we find out it's not a glitch. It's a complete
A breakdown of
Dysfunctionality.
private enterprise, the contractors that they hired.
All right.
Yeah, these foreign,
We gotta wrap
these
it there.
foreign contractors that they brought in at huge
All right,
cost
Charlie.
overruns, hundreds of
We
millions
gotta wrap
of
it
dollars.
there. Jack,
Thank
our
you,
producer's
President
gonna kill
Obama.
us.
You guys give us 30, then you can continue the argument on
Yes.
the other side of the break.
You can see our political insiders every Tuesday right here on CBS 21 News at 5:30.